She spins it into the net. A nice deep chop service. However, when the opponent returned it, she failed to give it the top spin to take it back to. Pavin is coming off as a stronger player in this set as we are witnessing. Pavin serving. From Team Uganda having 8 and Dorian Juma from Kenya having 6. Having secured the 2 as Dorian fails to use the pimple. Dorian is using a pimple racket, which is a bit complicated for players to return. However, for a very good player, this isn't an issue as we're seeing from Pavin from Team Uganda. And she secures her first win of the day with a first set, making it 1-1 as you witness the both players going to their coaches to get some bit of advice from their teammates. We witnessed Team Kenya and people giving her advice, her teammates, not coaches. Sometimes the teammates can know you better than the coaches because they spend more time with you on table playing, and this is what we are witnessing from Doreen Juma from Team Uganda and Doreen Juma from Team Kenya, and Pavin is getting that advice from Mr. Paul Walker, the national team coach of Uganda, who they traveled with to Accra, Ghana recently for the Africa Games that were held in the city of Accra, and they showed their aggression and they played well. Pavin Nachigozi is from Nakasero Table Tennis Club, a very young girl who has seemed to beat all women in Uganda to secure her number 2 position on the women's team. Doreen serving. A very nice top spin on the forehand of Pavin to secure 1-1 against Doreen. Players calm and steady to make sure that they make a better decision as we're looking for a better service to make. For the players of table tennis, this is a time when the pressure starts increasing, so you cool down a bit to make a good decision in what service that you're supposed to make, so that your opponent is confused. And here we are 3-2, Pavin 3, and Doreen now secures 3 to prevent any leads by Pavin from Team Uganda. A very nice spin from Pavin onto down the line Doreen's forehand that she fails to block back onto the table. To be honest, most players would find it hard, even men, to stop such a block very fast and smooth. Service by Doreen. She made a service and Pavin decided to start the service with a counter loop, top spin, but unfortunately she spun the ball right into the net. A very service and even a better reception from the backhand of Pavin directly onto the hand of edge of the table that Doreen finds hard to set back. That was quite an easy service that Doreen sent back into Monet. If I was to give a personal opinion on the situation that we are seeing right now, both players are very good players, and looks like yes, they have been training vigorously, as you witness a tight competition, and Doreen looks forward to taking on this set. Pavin takes her time before deciding on what service to use. And she secures her point after a top spin from her backhand that comes with so much spin that Doreen finds her too tough. It looked like an easy spin, but she failed to take on the ball. Service by Doreen that secures her a game point, and it is 10-7 from Kenya. In red we have Juma Doreen, very good player, having 10-7. For those getting to learn the game, at this point, if Doreen secures one more point, she is going to take on this game. However, if Pavin reaches 10-10, then she can get more points. But unfortunately, she hits the ball right off the table onto the opponent's feet, meaning that she's giving the set to Team Kenya. So the set score, according to what we are witnessing right now, is 2-1. Where from Kenya, Doreen, she has 2, and from Uganda, by Pavin, she has 1. Will she be able to make a comeback? Let's wait and watch as they are in for a water break. Equipment holding the towel pouches where the players place their towels is locally made here in Uganda, and these are materials that are made right from the capital of Uganda. For those watching from elsewhere, this is UTTA, Uganda Table Tennis Association, and these games are East African Championships and qualifiers for Olympics right at the capital of Uganda in Kampala. And here we are in the third set as Pavin is coming on to secure a win And she comes off pretty strong to have a 2-0 win and 2-lead win over the opponent called Doreen Juma from Kenya, Nairobi. Top spin, Pavin decides to take it on back with a counter lob, but she places the ball outside the box. She fails to take back the ball and gives Pavin a 2-lead win. Very powerful counter loop down the line by Doreen that makes her get back on board with a 3-3 with Pavin on board. From my opinion, according to what we are witnessing in this game, once again, Pavin is tending to play critically, observing each and every move that the opponent is making to make sure she secures this win, because if she makes this loss, then Doreen will secure her first win, which means Team Uganda will have to beat any player they get again. So she's fighting on so hard, critical with her services. She secures another point to make sure she stays in the lead. Their first game, Team Uganda, the ladies beat the ladies of Djibouti, the women's team 3-0, and they're having this as their second game to see who is going to top the table. Nice spin, nice block, forehand to backhand, one for you, one for me, and this one seems to have gone to Doreen from Team Kenya. In blue, on the right side, we have Pavin from Uganda, who is seed number 2, and from the other side in red, we have Doreen from Kenya. A very powerful top spin from Pavin that secures her a 2-lead point win against her opponent, Doreen. Pavin serves, and a nice service that secures her yet another point, and if she gets 3 more points before the opponent does, she will have a win, and she secures her first point to give her 9-5, which leaves her 4 points clear from the opponent, Doreen. Very nice top spin, very smooth, that has gone into Pavin backhand. She failed to block it back onto the table. Session in a set, players are allowed to have a minute of stronger, to look for a better strategy to be able to take on the set, because if she loses the next 2 points, then Dorin will have a comfortable win of 3-1, and we shall have to see again from Team Uganda who is going to take on another win. And Pavin has to win this game in order to secure the first win by Uganda. Let's wait and watch. Dorin secures the first game point to give her a 10-9 win. If she wins one more point, Kenya team will have a first win against Team Uganda. And she, oh my god, she looks very disappointed by the spin she made right into the table. Sorry, right into the net. And the game score is 10-10. The pressure is rising, the adrenaline is increasing into these players, because at this critical point you're supposed to give one of the best services to secure you a point, and that is exactly what Pavin has done, to be able to step back into the game, because if she loses any other point, she is going to lose this game. And she secures the set to make it 2-2. And if she comes back and wins, this is the decisive point, decisive set between these two players. Whoever takes on the next set will be able to win the game. As we are witnessing here on table number 3, the arena is on fire. The different tables in the arena have different games. However, this one is setting to put people on pressure, as the opponents are good. Juma Dorin has come on as a better player, as from what we have seen from the different tournaments that were held here in the capital of Uganda, others in Jinja, as she also participated those that were held in December last year in Mbali by the Mbali Table Tennis Federation. And she has greatly improved. I think that is why Pavin found it hard at first to know that she's playing also another good player who has greatly improved. The pressure is increasing, and the crowd is applauding every point that Pavin is making, as she seems to have very many supporters right here in the MTN Arena in the capital of Uganda, right in the city called Kampala. And the second set starts as Juma in red, Pavin in blue have their last set. This is the decisive set. Let's wait a match. A very nice top spin with her backhand, very smooth from her back down the line to Juma's forehand, that she fails to block back right onto the opponent's side. If I had to make another observation, I think for this set, Pavin is ready to take on every counter loop, every opportunity she gets to smash the opponent, to be able to take a good lead. And you have to be critical while making this evening, because your opponent is equally as good, and if you make a mistake, you won't be able to. And she gets a lucky shot onto the net. And Juma is getting a 3 lead point, which is very comfortable at this kind of time where you need anything you can get. those getting to learn the sport, when the set scores are 2-2, and that is the final set, whichever player reaches that 5 points, you're supposed to again change sides as we are witnessing right now. Doreen serves. It was a big smash, one of the easiest points to win in table tennis, and she smashes it right into the opponent, not on the table, which gives Pavin her second point of the last set. From what we are observing, Pavin is now playing very critically and playing every shot, every ball coming back to her with very critical observation to make sure that she doesn't lose any of her points like she started the game. And she is doing so well so far to make sure she has a comeback. And it is 5-5. What an amazing play by Pavin to stay calm from 5-1 to 5-5. Will she be able to take on the game this return match? Players are getting organized from the coaches. The second coach from Team Uganda is Alvin, Coach Alvin, one of the youngest and best coaches we have, who went with Joseph Sebatindira as he secured the world title win of under 11, and he has given her some small advice she might need to secure her win. All eyes on Pavin as per now, as she is in a tight spot. Set score 2-2 and the point games are 5-5. And Pavin again starts off very careful at the start of the game, but she makes a counter loop that the opponent fails to bring back. Another 2 lead that Pavin is trying to secure at this point. But that is, to be honest, one of the easiest points to secure. If the ball is high, so high, you can easily loop that ball back to the opponent, and she simply looped it to the end. Very nice play by Pavin as she critically observed the opponent's movement and sent the ball right back to where she was coming from, and she failed to bring it back, securing her a 2-point lead. And so far, if she wins 3 more points, Pavin, she will be able to, and she wins one of the 3 points that she needs to give her a full lead and to make service. So she is required to serve again. A very nice chop to the point of the opponent down the line that she fails to bring back with a top spin, and Pavin is simply looking for just 1 more point, and she gets it, and Pavin wins the game. Indeed, she makes the comeback Tears had started rolling down her eyes, but a good player is a good player, and this is exactly what she has shown us, securing a 3-2 win. Team Uganda won, and Team Kenya so far, they have one loss. However, they have good players coming on board like Lisa, and we are waiting to see exactly what they are having in stock for us. However, Team Uganda was able to secure the first win, with Pavin winning 11-6 in the last set. And remember, this is the very set that she started off with the 5-1, and she had the 1 point, and she made it 5-5. To be honest, this shows the mental strength of a player, being able to come back from the ground and rise up to the occasion and be able to win. Pavin, well done. And now we are going to witness Lisa playing this competition, as she is the seed one of Kenya and a very good player, as we have witnessed from the different tournaments. And she is going to play the number 1 player too of Uganda, called Jemima.
This is set two between Lisa from Kenya and Jemima from Uganda. As we've been told, Lisa is the current seed 1 of Kenya, and Jemima is also the current seed 1 of Uganda, the best among the best. So this is a match we should all be anticipating. This is a warm-up session that runs for at most a minute or two. Lisa from Kenya in jersey in a color of red, and Jemima from Uganda in a jersey in a color of blue. For those who have just joined us, these are the East African Regional Championships that have been hosted by Uganda in Kampala, specifically Lugogo MTN Arena. So for those close by or for those who are willing, please, you're all welcome to come and watch. And for our viewers online, we also thank you so much for tuning in. First set between Lisa and Jemima. Lisa secures her first point. Lisa in red from Kenya. Lisa secures her second point. Jemima's backhand unfortunately fails to touch the other side of the table. Very beautiful service from Jemima, securing her first point. A short service on Lisa's forehand that she fails to return. It has been a net service. Very poor forehand that secures Lisa another point. A 3-3. For those watching, Lisa has a pimple rubber and Jemima has a normal rubber. That makes this game different from the rest of the games because usually most players use normal rubbers, so it's a normal game. But for a pimple rubber, there are some techniques that should be used when playing a person using a pimple rubber. As you can see, Jemima is using or is trying to administer utmost patience when she's playing Lisa. That is the difference about using a unique rubber like a pimple rubber. The person playing a pimple should be very patient with the person using that pimple rubber. A one lead difference. Jemima subs a plain ball that Lisa fails to return. Lisa's service isn't returned by Jemima, giving her a point. A very good forehand spin from Jemima, securing her another point, giving her a 2-point lead in this set. A poor block from Lisa, earning Jemima a 10th point. Jemima tries the backhand spin to finish up the game, but unfortunately it goes straight to the net, earning Lisa a point in the set. Fault. Open palm is a rule in table tennis. Before you serve, your palm should be open so that your opponent sees that you're serving the ball, and you should toss the ball high enough. Jemima wins the first set of the game. For those watching us live, the two players have gone in for a 1-minute water break that happens after every set in a match. Jemima getting advice from Mr. Paul Mutambuze, the national coach for Team Uganda, and Lisa receiving advice from her teammates from Team Kenya. The second set is about to begin in a few seconds. Jemima, seed 1 of Uganda in blue, Lisa, seed 1 of Kenya in red. Second set, Jemima leading the first set. The umpire tells them to open their palms again. The palm should be open for the opponent to see you. So, the service from Jemima earns her a very good point. A very beautiful and strong forehand spin by Lisa, earning her a point as well, making it a 1-1 in the set so far. A beautiful forehand spin on the extreme right of Lisa that she fails to return, earning her a point. Jemima fails to block Lisa's spin, earning Lisa from Kenya a second point, making it a 2-2 in this second set. A point is awarded to Lisa because Jemima fails to open her palm, making it a fault service. She catches up the point by making a very good forehand spin that isn't blocked by Lisa, earning her a third point in the second set between Jemima and Lisa. A very strong backhand block by Jemima, earning her a fourth point. Very good forehand spin and placement in this previous point, earning Jemima a 2 lead in this set. Placement has been key in the previous point. She does it again, earning her a 6th point in this set, making it a 3-point difference for Lisa. Lisa fails to chop the ball. She chops it in the net, earning Jemima an 8th point, making it a 5-point difference. The pressure is getting high. She makes a serve in the net. A very beautiful backhand block from Jemima. Like I told you before, Jemima is administering the utmost patience when playing against Lisa, who has a very good pimple rubber. Jemima wraps up the second set with a very good service that Lisa fails to return, earning her an 11.3 lead against a 3-point from Lisa. The water break is ongoing. Mr. Paul Mutamze, the Uganda national team coach, talking to Jemima and Lisa's teammates, also telling her what she should do in order for her to catch up in this. Set 3 with Lisa serving. Jemima wins the first point. For our viewers, you can all see Jemima is being so patient with the ball. But unfortunately, this patience doesn't earn her this point as Lisa takes on her first point in this third set. Lisa earns another point because Jemima makes another fault service. And she makes up for the lost point by making a very good forehand smash. Jemima takes on the third point. Jemima is being very patient with this pimple ball. For our viewers, she's being very patient. She tries to make the backhand spin, but unfortunately doesn't touch the table, earning Lisa her third point, making it a 3-3 in this set. A very good forehand spin from Lisa, earning her a fourth point that Jemima fails to block. Jemima fails to return Lisa's service, earning Lisa a 60th point, making it a 3-point difference in set 3 of the match between Jemima, the seed one of Uganda, and Lisa, the seed one of Kenya, in the International East Africa Regional Championships in Uganda. Jemima fails to put the forehand spin on table, earning Lisa a point. Jemima's patience pays off when she makes a very good forehand spin, earning her a 5th point, reducing the difference between the two. Chop into the net, earning Jemima a point. A very good short forehand service on Lisa's forehand that she fails to return, earning Jemima a point, making it a 1-point difference between the two players. A very strong and beautiful forehand smash from Jemima of Uganda, earning her an 8th point, making it a catch-up between the two players. The pressure is evident. Lisa makes a very bad service that earns Jemima a game point. Lisa fails to return Jemima's chop, making it a wrap in this set, a 3-0 win. Jemima with 3, Lisa with 0, giving Uganda an advantage of 2 and Kenya a disadvantage of 2. Yeah. Uganda is ahead of Kenya by 2 wins. Kenya is behind Uganda with a loss of 2. So at this point, if the third player of Uganda wins, Uganda automatically takes the win in the game. And if Kenya's number 3 wins, Uganda will have to go back and fight until it has an advantage of 2 wins over Kenya. Number 3 player of Uganda, Shanita, in blue, talking to her teammates. The number 3 of Kenya, Lydia, also getting ready to.
What a very good and comfortable lead that Team Uganda is having. These are the Women Championships. In this tournament or championship, we have the regional African teams. For example, we have Uganda itself, the host right in the capital of Uganda, Kampala, in the MTN Arena, located in the middle of the city. For those that know the location, along Lugogo bypass, right opposite Forest Mall, and that is where the competitions are going to be held for the entire week until Thursday. And the other countries in this type of competition, we have Djibouti, Madagascar, Mauritius, and we have Ethiopia. However, we have not yet seen the Ethiopian team. We have Kenya itself, and we have Rwanda, and they are all participating alongside with Sudan, and the pressure is increasing on the different tables. However, on table number 3, we have seemed to get more attention as these are very good players. Both ladies are taking on each other. Team Kenya in red and Team Uganda in blue. Right on table we have Shanita, seed number 3 from Team Uganda, and Lydia from Kenya taking on each other to see if Lydia will be able to make a comeback to put her country back into the position to make a win. Will she be able to make a comeback? Let's wait and watch. From the blue side, Shanita is seed number 3 from Nakasero Table Tennis Club. And if I were to mention some of the sponsors of the tournament, we have Uganda Table Tennis Association itself. We have the government of Uganda supporting these sporting activities. We have the ITTF with the president herself supporting. For the first time, we have a female president. And, she is in support of the ladies playing as we are witnessing right now. Uganda is playing Kenya. Women of Uganda versus the women of Kenya. Pressure is increasing as supporters of Uganda seem to increase point by point, and every point that the Ugandan player is getting, the crowd seems to increase in the applause rate. And from this other side, we are hearing people cheering on the name Shanita as they begin the third round or the third game. And Shanita wins her first 2 points. These tend to be good points as players of table tennis, and personally, if I start off with 2 points, it is a comfortable game and pressure reduces as you're facing your opponent. And she uses short pimple rubbers on her backhand, but on her forehand she uses the normal rubbers. And the player that she is versing from Kenya uses normal rubbers. Lydia seemed to be intentional with her services as she served right into the opponent's forehand, waiting for the service back or reception back onto her forehand, but she smashed it also. And she gives another point to Shanita right into the net. It was first of all a beautiful spin on her backhand, but however the next loop on her forehand was spin right into her net. Frustration increases as whichever mistake she tends to look at her racket to maybe see if probably it's the racket having the issue, But sometimes it's, to be honest, it's because the other opponent is just better than you. And this is what we are seeing because Shanita is having an 8-2 lead in this scenario. A game point by Shanita as she takes on out. Woo! Wonderful from Shanita. Cantaloupe, and she secures her first set win against Lydia from Team Kenya. And those that are getting to learn the sport, every after a set, 1 minute break is given to the players to have a water break. And in this water break, the players are allowed to go and play, to go and be coached by their coaches or opponents, rather teammates, to give them advice according to what they have been playing. Some are told what not to do, what to do, to be able to open into the table as better players, giving the best of themselves, being critical to decisions in chopping, making counter loops, in blocking those balls. But this team is having multiple players. We are seeing top spins on the backhand, top spins on the forehand, and they are both seeming to be good. However, Shanita in the first set seemed to be quite a big and better player as she had a way bigger range that secured her half the stream. And the second set starts with Shanita coming on. For those getting to learn the sport, this is the time when she gets to win her first point. A very powerful point by Shanita as she secures the second point of the second set. Very powerful, very vigorous. To be honest, I've only been seeing men make such shots, but if Allen is coming on so strong like that, this is a good indication. And according to what the coach is showing, because he's clapping his hands non-stop, showing that he is proud of the player. Either the player is so good or the player he is versing is not yet into the game mode. As she has shown, she has sat right into her net. A 6-0 lead difference between Shanita and Lydia, as Lydia is coming off very critical, making slight decisions. She's mostly defensive, as she's showing that she is chopping most of the balls, and she comes on to chop all the balls. But however, Shanita is looping vigorously with those balls, and because of those counter loops, they are enabling her secure wins. And the difference is a 6-point difference between Shanita and Lydia. A very nice service with some side spin on that ball. We are using the WTT ball that is one of the best balls to be used in the tournament. This is the same type of ball that professional players on the international level like Wang Chuqin, Fan Zhendong, and my favorite Hugo Calderano use in the competitions held worldwide. And this is the same kind of ball that we are using here in the Eastern Regional Championships and the Olympics qualifiers. Will players be able to qualify for Olympics? Sweet and watch. Every point counts, every set counts, every decision while serving or chopping or blocking counts, as these players are looking for enough points to be able to qualify for the Olympics. It will happen next. A water break session as these players are having some bit of time again to receive advice. Personally, as a player, this is a very critical time to talk to this coach to tell you, because he tells you things that he don't usually during the training.
Yep, and we are back again on table with Shanita Namala leading with 2-0. She has really made a
The third set between Shanita and Lydia from Kenya. A very good short service from Shanita, earning her a very good second point in this third set. Wow. Lydia attempts a very good backhand top spin, but Shanita blocks it relentlessly. Shanita in the lead of the game, in the driving seat of the game with a 3-point difference. Shanita serving. Lydia fails to chop the service, earning Shanita another point. Lydia attempts to do the backhand spin again, but Shanita effortlessly blocks it, earning her a point. Unfortunately, Shanita fails to put the forehand spin on table, earning Lydia a second point in the third set of the game between Kenya and Uganda. The point chopped fails to go on table, earning Lydia another point. Wow, a very good top spin and a second ball from Shanita, earning her a point in the third set of the game, giving her a 5-point lead against Lydia. A 6-point lead now because Lydia fails to return Shanita's service. At this point, Team Uganda is all smiles. As a player at this point, your only goal is to wrap up the set, and that is what Shanita is doing. Game point 4, Shanita with 10, Lydia with 4. At this point, Shanita has to use her 2 chances to serve to secure the set, and she does so, wrapping up the third set of the game, wrapping up the third match of the game between Kenya and Uganda, securing Uganda her second win of the day, the first win being between Uganda and Djibouti, and the second win being between Uganda and Kenya. in the women team events. Shanita Namala wraps up the third game easily with a 3 win against 0. Kenya's first game of the day has been her set between Uganda, and unfortunately she has lost. And Uganda has won. As you can see, Team Uganda is smiling, Team Kenya is talking it through. Team Uganda is all smiles because it has won its second game of the day. And this wraps up the game between Uganda and Kenya. It has been a friendly match, so it's mandatory for them to shake hands. This is not a war, it's a game. And it has been a fair play. We have all witnessed how Uganda has managed to win against Kenya in this set and in this match. Mr. Paul of Uganda urges Team Uganda to shake hands with the other players. As you can see him calling the rest of the members on the court to go and sign, to affirm that they have won and that Team Kenya has lost. Thank you all for tuning in. These are the East Africa Regional Championships that have been hosted by Uganda, being held in Kampala, specifically Lugogo, MTN Sports Arena. For those who can find time and pass by and watch them, the competition will be running from today the 22nd to the 25th of April 2024. Thank you all. Team Uganda is all smiles on the court. Team Uganda, including Jemima, Shanita, Pavin, Nikesa Irene, Patra, other members that we shall see in the other games, with their coach, Mr. Paul Mutambuze, and Team Kenya, consisting of Lydia, Lisa, and Juma. As I have said, it's a friendly match, so taking a picture isn't something you should all find surprising. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned.
Haya Kenya, twende twende twende.